Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sitting with the Herd podcast. We are here today with Kat Nod, me, Jen Snow, and Sydney. We are here to introduce you to one of our amazing coaches for our up-and-coming July Healing with the Horses Wellness Retreat. And this retreat is where we're bringing the mind, body, spirit together, and we're connecting with the equine spirit and really finding space for growth, self-development, and really stepping into that place where you can unlock your brilliance and your potential and really discover that inner core authentic you. So Kat is going to tell us about the retreat and the outline of it.
Yeah, so if you've been following along, and if you guys aren't, you need to do that right now. Jump on following here. So you see all about our journey with healing with the horses, about the retreat we have coming up, and just so much more. And make sure to also follow us on TikTok. We've got some fun, even shorter clips and interactions with horses. You guys will love it. But yeah, if you've been following along, you've seen our interview with Jenny, one of our other great coaches for our retreat. But we'll summarize again. So it is 2 and some bonus days of self-discovery and healing and growth. And this is amazing for people who have been feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, who depression, anxiety, PTSD, trauma. Like, this retreat is not a one size all cookie cutter experience. Everyone's experience through this is going to be so unique and different. So we start off on the Friday in the evening, which is like a little welcome party, a little meet and greet, get to know everyone, set intentions, set goals, get to meet Jen and I, who are the hosts and also part of the instructing team, and meet some of the horses and just meet your other participants. And we've kept it really small because we wanted it to be intimate and we wanted it to be really impactful. And then we jump into Saturday, which is a full crazy day of group wellness. We're going to do partnering with the herd for our equine assisted learning. You're going to do group kinesiology, which is going to be more movement-based kinesiology. You're going to be doing a group meditation guided with Jen Snow, which, guys, is awesome. We will provide lunch as well. We are going to be doing just a huge group. We're going to have group yoga. We're going to have a group nutritionist come to talk about feeding your wellness, not just like feeding your health and your skinny body, because that's not the goal. We're not here for weight base. We're here for an overall picture of your wellness. And so we are going to have her talk about feeding that wellness and what that will look like to you, to give you more energy, to give you more confidence, and all those things that come along with good nutrition. And so much more. And then we jump into Sunday, which is a deeper dive into all of the Saturday sessions. You are going to be doing one-on-ones. So you're going to be doing one-on-ones with the guided hypnotherapy with Jen. You're going to be doing one-on-one with Sydney, which will look so different. Each of these guys is going to look so different for everyone. Sydney might be doing Graston and laser with you, depending on if you have some injuries and stuff. Or you guys, Graston, I'm like a junkie for it. Like, I actually like Jones for it every
I crave it. I'm up in Vernon and I crave it. I'm like, when am I down next? I need to talk to Sid. Like, I need to get this done.
I joke for throwing stars because they kind of look like that, but it's like deeper than massage therapy, and it works amazing coupled with the laser. Just it's a really fast track into your healing. We also have massage therapy to just take it into that relaxation piece. We're going to have a whole day of that wellness. You're going to do a session with me where we're working on, as a certified life coach and high performance athlete, working on that kind of finding that deeper goals and how to actually break those goals apart. Because goal setting is great. Like, I feel like at this point, everyone should know what their goals are. And if you don't, we're going to help you find that. But you kind of have a general picture of where you want to be and what success and happiness looks like to you. So we're going to take a deeper dive into actually how to achieve that and break that backwards. And then, as you met last episode, Jenny is going to work on, oh God, Jen, how do I even describe her other than just she's
going to bring that intuitive mediumship, then like do a reading. So really tapping into that inner higher self, that kind of intuitive guidance, the things that you need to hear, that you know, your team on the other side is holding space for, so that, you know, if you're not hearing them right now, or you haven't really you've been able to tap into them, she's going to be that bridge. She's going to bridge that gap so that information can come forward, and that way it can reveal what it needs to reveal, and it can connect with you when you're ready, and it will guide you into that next phase of this chapter that you're opening, you're creating through this wellness and this healing with the horses retreat. Like, you are opening this next door that's going to take you into a leveling up into your core self. So that's how Jenny's going to really.
And what's super cool about this is, so every person that we've brought onto this is someone that Jen and I have worked with. Jen and I have experienced their gift and their craft, because it is a craft. Every one of us has a totally different and unique thing that we're bringing to the table. It's not a bunch of similar people. It's a bunch of very diverse people who are specializing in their fields, and they're bringing something totally different to you. And Jen and I have had the amazing experience of working with all of them. And also we get to hand pick who we wanted to be a part of this retreat for you. So that's really exciting. That being said, I'm so excited to introduce Sydney to you guys. Hi, Sid.
Hi, everyone.
Hola.
Thank you for joining us in this little live, and we're so excited to have you a part of this Healing with the Herd wellness retreat.
I'm so excited to be a part of it and to join in and bring some of my skills and practices to it.
So can you tell us, because I maybe it's the blonde hair that I have and it like runs really deep, but I've known you for, I don't know, like a long, like 20
long time, all of us here.
But so you got into this journey of kinesiology, and I was like, yeah, she's going to school for kinesiology. That's all well and good. And then you got a degree and you were going to be a kinesiologist. And I was like, what the hell is a kinesiologist? like that's great. You got this degree, but like, what is kinesiology?
So kinesiology is actually the study of human movement. But kinesiology is such a widespread topic that you can take multiple paths with it. So I chose to go into more of a healing path with it, where I incorporate some exercise. I've gone into doing laser therapy, as well as Graston.
Throwing stars.
Yeah, Graston is everyone's favorite.
It is. And you get on, and you know what? When I had my session, I was like, I knew what it was, but I'd never had a session before. So I was kind of like, oh, this will be fun. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, wait a minute. Oh my God, that's way deeper than I ever expected.
Yeah.
And the movement I got back, especially my left shoulder, because I had injured it, was incredible. Like, just after one session, guys, it was
so so Sydney's gonna laugh when I tell this. So Sydney works on me weekly, and it somehow duct tapes all of my brokenness together. But we were doing works out of a clinic at A&T. Maybe you can pivot and show them your pretty clinic that they'll be working at some point today. Oh yeah, beautiful cabins back there. Look how cute.
Look at that landscape, guys.
Sessions back there. The view is like a beautiful pond and a forest. It's gorgeous. But so we were doing some promo videos, and so pretty much like you could throw a rock and find somewhere broken on me in my kind of trunk body parts. But Sydney was like, okay, for the promo, like, let's do a video, and I'm just going to do your forearm. And like, I don't have an injury on my forearm. And she starts doing my forearm, and I was like, like, and it's not that it hurts, but like, I didn't even realize that I had tension there. Like, and I was like, this was supposed to be like, it just took me by surprise that the whole video, my face is like, I was just so surprised, because it gets so much deeper than, traditional massage therapy and stuff. And massage therapy is amazing. I still do that weekly too, but it gets so deep that I was like, oh, I didn't realize how much tension I carry into that forearm, and it's all connected. Can you tell us a little bit about why, like, what drew you towards this?
I had lots of anxiety growing up, and I found that exercise was the best way to manage that anxiety. So when I thought about going back to school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And then finally I was like, hey, this kinesiology thing looks pretty cool. It kind of aligned with a lot of the things I was doing. And I was like, I can make a positive change for people and kind of inspire them to find that love for exercise and wellness. And I've just continued down that path.
And it's so true. Like the great Tony Robbins, everyone knows Tony Robbins. His biggest quote is like, motion is lotion. And that's something like, as a deeply broken person, is the only thing that like really consistently helps me, is that like continuous movement. But I'm sure you've experienced, all of us have experienced, you know, overdoing it or doing things and maybe not doing it correctly, and then actually making our injuries worse or creating injuries. So you get to kind of take those skills and create movements and exercises for people that are actually like tailored to improve their physical wellness, as opposed to just go to the gym and work out. It's very different. Like, can you describe how it's different from being a personal trainer?
Absolutely. Like, as a kin, we have a 4-year degree, whereas a lot of personal trainers can do it over a weekend course. So we have a lot of the science behind why we do what we do and why the movements that we do work. Yeah, so I'm just really excited to get to apply that to people in this retreat.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Like,
Yeah.
just to come out and have all those aspects, like that inner mind, that inner emotional side, but also the physical, the planning. Like, I just think it's going to be a wonderful opportunity to really put things into play, and excited to share your gift with everybody, because I know how much it helped me in one go. And like I said, I'm jonesing for my second one. So
You're going to have to come back and visit us.
well, I'm coming down. Don't you worry.
Any chance I get to nag her to come visit, I take.
Well, you know, I miss being the coast. I miss my people on the coast, because yeah, you're my peeps.
We're going to have to do a lot more retreats, because it guarantees me a good weekend with Jen, guys. So these retreats have to.
So look out. Here they come.
Yeah. Awesome. So go ahead, Jen. Were you going to say something?
So is there anything else that people should know that we haven't asked you about what a session is going to look like, both in the group side and maybe in the individual side?
I think I just want to break down what Graston is for people, because a lot of people come to me and they're like, I have no idea what Graston is. I've never heard of it. I've never had it done. But I also want to, I think people have also seen the side of it where maybe they've had a practitioner go at them a little bit too hard with it, and it's caused them pain. So I just want everyone to know I do take a gentle approach with it. What Graston does is it's meant to remodel the tissues. So it like breaks down the scar tissue, it reduces fascial restrictions, and it's supposed to improve range of motion. So a lot of the people I've worked with, it's gave them that range of motion back, and a lot of them, coupled with the laser therapy, has made their pain substantially better. So just know that Graston does not equal pain.
No. And I never experienced Graston. I didn't even know. It took me like 4 months to actually remember what the word was. I just kept calling it the throwing stars. And I actually, so she does this incredible job of it. And it's, you know, you feel she's doing stuff, but like I'm often like, push harder. She's like, you don't need to. Like, I'm used to massage therapy where they get all, you know, like you're like squirming around. She's not torturing you with it. It's actually like so enjoyable. And when it's over, I almost cry. So yeah, as Jen kind of touched on, can you give us like a little breakdown, like for your group session on the Saturday versus the individual sessions, kind of what the difference will be and kind of how it takes a deeper dive into those individual wellness?
Yeah, so the group sessions on Saturdays they're going to be a little bit more they're going to be exercise focused, but what we're going to focus on is getting mobility back and some mobility based exercises as a group. And we'll also look at some like core exercises that are essential for everyone. But because it is such a small knit group, I can still pick out individual pieces that everyone needs to work on in areas they need to strengthen for their wellness. And then on Sunday, we're going to do the laser and Graston, depending if you need both or if you just need one, just depending on what you guys need.
That's great. And that kind of touches into what we talked about in our interview with Jenny. Everybody's like, especially Sunday, but really everyone's experienced Saturday too, and their takeaways and the things they're going to hear differently from each other is going to be so different. But Sunday, like, every session is going to look different from person to person. There's not like one cookie cutter experience for everybody. Everyone's experience with Jen, with myself, with Sydney, with Jenny, with all of our amazing people that are partnering with, and we're going to continue to break down interviews with all of our amazing practitioners. They're all going to look so different depending on your individual needs and where you're stuck and what your goals are. And so they're all going to be so different. And that's what's great with Sydney is she can work on pretty much anything. She has clients with us that have knee injuries. She has clients with shoulder injuries. She has clients that are broken everywhere.
And she has clients that pretend they're not broken. And then she's like, yeah, you know, not as great as you thought you were. So, and that's the best part is like this client-based wellness retreat is all about you guys, right? You guys coming forward, and that connection and that openness is, you know, tell us what it is that you would like to work on really helps us make it a client-based session for you guys. So that's the uniqueness about this Healing with Horses, is that this is client-based. It's just not a, you know, slap it together, everybody do the same thing. That's not how this works. So remember that when you are looking at signing up for this, you can see the little banner going here. It's A&T equestrian /shop. You will see a picture of O. Henry, and you click on that, and that'll take you to the page. He's our model horse.
Yeah, he's our spokesperson. And then the other amazing thing about bringing Sydney into our retreat as a physical, you know, practitioner doing the kinesiology, she actually has decades of horse experience as well, and knows that passion and I don't even know the word that horses bring to our lives, but fulfillment, I guess, is the closest that gift that they give to us. And so all of these sessions are going to be with the horses or very near the horses. And, you know, you're going to be doing your sessions with Sydney right near their fields. And, you know, all of this is going to be so partnered together. And you can be chatting about your experience from an hour before where you did sitting with the herd, and you guys will learn more about what that's going to look like. And Sydney's going to understand that because she's sat with the herd. She has her own horses. She has that kind of passion for them and has experienced that growth personally from them as well.
Perfect.
Yeah, horses have been a huge part of my life, and I really hope that everyone doing this retreat gets to learn like just how special they are.
Yeah, they're magic, right? The way they just tap into your essence and presence and go, hi, I see you. Let me show you what you need to see now.
They see you.
Yeah. So, all right. Is there anything else that we haven't asked you that would be important for our listeners and those who are coming to our retreat to know?
Just for the Sunday, like if anyone does have like any pelvic floor issues they want to address in that Sunday session, just know that I am also trained in pelvic floor exercise. So just another component to add if you need it.
That's something that I've always really admired. And we've actually talked about in our last episode with Jenny too, but that all of the people we've partnered with are people who really believe in that continuing education, continuing growth. And can you just, before we go, run us through like all the ones you've done so many continuing education above and beyond your kinesiology degree?
Oh, so many. I'm going to try to remember them all. I might not. Last year, I think I did 7 continuing education courses. I graduated in April, and then just wanted to know more. So I've taken 2 concussion-based courses. One was cervical considerations, so that's based on your neck. And then the other one was for cranial sacral. So everything like here and up in here. So there was a lot with that. That course was really fun, both of them. I did both the M1 and the M2 of Graston. The M2 of Graston just adds dynamic movement into it. They've actually found that that's been really good for healing. So it's just literally adding movement into the treatment. So it is kind of fun. I took a pelvic floor course in December, and I took another course with a physiotherapist just with exercises to like injuries and then exercises to apply to those injuries. And then this year, I think that's all I did last year. This year, I've done a knee rehab one. So some active rehab exercises for the knee, as well as some assessments. And I'm currently doing an exercise rehab course, both with which includes mobility to begin with, and then exercises to get you past like that stage of physio, and then like what the next 12 weeks would look like. So
Nice.
fun as well.
Amazing. I love that. I love that kind of vibe of wanting to continue to learn, especially as a practitioner, to bring just every piece of healing and knowledge you can to your clients. So that's wonderful. We're so excited to have you a part of our program.
I'm so excited to be a part of it.
All right. Well, everyone, thank you for listening. Thank you for taking a time to hit that, smash that like button and that share button. And as you can see, the scrolling screen here, it's AT-Equestrians /shop to sign up for this Healing with the Horses wellness retreat. Come play with all of us. Like, we're going to all be a part of this. We're all here to hold space for you, to create space with you, and help you move to that next phase of opening that next chapter that is you stepping into yourself. So thank you very much, and we will talk to you guys soon.